takes place in one dimension, why don't the monsters go around attacking people? If Alessa triggered the darkness of Silent Hill in the singular real-world dimension, creating monsters, how did James and Mary have a pleasant vacation stay there years later, without being attacked?
Maybe you didn't ask that question, but Tom Hewlett did. You're in charge of Silent Hill, and that's the question you ask? 10 equals Samael equals Baphomet equals Incubus. When Dahlia says Samael, she could have said Baphomet or Satan and would have been saying exactly the same thing. Samael is just another name for Baphomet.
Don't you mean Incubus? Because it's not Baphomet. I mean, the design was based on Baphomet, but that doesn't mean it is him. I mean, you can see many references that, you know, it's not Baphomet.
Then why does she say Samael? Why didn't they make up some other demon's name, huh? It's because she's using another name for Baphomet right there.
Well, it incubates inside of her.
Shut up! So what's that Incubus is sitting in front of? Oh, it's the mark of Samael.
Take a look at this business. Harry Mason.
What?
And look, the seal of Metatron.
Mark of Samael.
That is the Freemason's eye in the capstone, which represents a what?
Satan.
Samael manual. It came with the game.
Unless you got the game from GameStop, in which case they probably threw the disc at you from across the store and yelled at you to get out.
The manual says she was a patient in the same hospital as Mary, and they both become very close. Mary loved her as her own daughter. Now, get out of the store! We don't have eternal darkness! Does it?
So what, he drove her there with her in the passenger seat?
No, the back seat so the cops don't see.
So when he's grabbing the map, he doesn't notice her corpse sitting right there in front of him?
Oh, I guess you're right. That proves it. She's gotta be in the trunk.
Well, no, because that's not what we're saying.
Oh yeah, Mary's body is not in the trunk!
None of the games and nothing in the games has anything to do with Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, except for Homecoming with the cracked steaming holes in the road.
Silent Hill's Wilt's coal mine closed for unknown reasons.
Not a fire.
A retelling.
A retelling? How about
What is that word?
So Silent Hill Shattered Memories is a reimagining. Is a reimagining.
Reimagining.
It's a reimagining.
We've reimagined this.
Reimagining.
Is reimagining.
The reimagining.
This reimagined.
We really reimagined it.
Is reimagining. This reimagining. The reimagining.
Basically, a reimagining
Is a reimagining.
Is a reimagination, a reimagination, reimagining.
A reimagining
Is a reimagining.
is a reimagining.
A reimagined completely reimagines it.
This is an abortion.
It's a full-blown reimagining.
This is actually a reimagining.
Is a reimagining.
A reimagining.
It's a reimagining.
It's a complete reimaging.
A reimagining.
A reimagining.
Reimagining.
Reimagined.
A reimagining.
A reimagining.
I told you, it's a reimagining.
It's a reimagining.
Okay! Alright.
aerobic exercises? And it works sometimes.
Okay, that's good. Looks good. Hip, 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 woo! Keep following me.
Bringing it on you. Bring it on you.
Tips. Ho, ho. The bigger the circle, the thinner the waist. Keep following. Now here we go.
Swing it back. Yeah, there you go. There are also sequences that pose the question, how well can you mime?
Go.
They're
catching up.
No, catching up. No, wait. Whoa. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go.
No, don't go down the stairs.
No.
Freaking idiot.
Oh, yeah. You're almost there. I can see the shore. Almost there. Keep up the strokes. Come on, champ. Come on, buddy. You're almost there. Uh-oh, you're going under.
So enough of this gameplay stuff, let's get down to the real problems. Silent Hill 2. It's all Silent Hill 2, 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 Silent Hill 2.
Torn in half. Look at this guy who's been cut in half. Hey, look at these people who were tortured and killed. All this topped off by the players engaging in the act of killing real people over and over. Your mind is not allowed to wander, and instead you are just shown the horrible stuff you are meant to imagine.
It's just like an American horror movie.
You're right! An American horror movie about Silent Hill!
We can almost guarantee.
Before Kaufman douses Alessa and causes this to happen. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? What is it? Kill it! What is it? As for Sybil. Conclusion. There is no evidence against the good plus ending being the correct ending, and there are a few good reasons we think it is the correct ending.
When Vincent makes his joke in the cult's library, he's not telling you the monsters are people. Who said he's even talking about people anyway? Maybe he means there's something else, like angels?
The overall style looks like a lazy mess. All of the characters have the same apathetic, smart aleck, reckless attitude. Plus, everyone swears more than anyone you would ever know in your entire life. All of them. The heroes, the villains, the elderly, the children, the monsters, everyone. In all of the comics, the story is always non-existent until the last few pages where it all neatly summed up.
Little package.
So you can figure it out all for you right at the end.
I'm waking up Alessa. But they died. And it's gonna be a beautiful day.
We're pretty sure it has a happy ending and some souls get eaten.
In Silent Hill's Lakeview Hotel, 2 cops show up and shoot him to death.
Speaking of dying inside, on September 18th of 2003, plans for a Silent Hill movie adaptation were announced. And even more ridiculous, wheelchairs. Controls were changed, but this may have to do something with many critics saying that the original Silent Hill 10 controls and combat were bad.
A lot of the hardcore fans are upset because they added like a dodge move and they added like different kinds of attacks. I think that's great. So do I. Silent Hill combat was shitty. It always was.
It does not say Pyramid Head or the hanging bodies in Silent Hill 1 are Valtiel. It says that they are homages. Homages, not incarnations.
It is happening again. It is happening again.
However, the US version came first and gave the creatures their names. Larval Stalker, Stalker, Mumbler, Clawfinger. Great job.